When greed takes control. Welcome back, warriors. This isn't just another video. This is your moment. The moment to shift your mindset. To rise above the noise. To remember who you are. What you're about to hear isn't just motivation. It's a wake-up call. So before we dive in, hit that like button, drop a comment, and subscribe, because the next chapters of your transformation are coming. This isn't just for you. It's for every fighter, every underdog, every dreamer walking their own path. Here's the truth. Nothing changes just because you wish for it. Dreams don't work unless you do. Desire means nothing without action. You might not be the smartest, not the fastest, not the wealthiest, not the one they bet on. But if you have discipline, you become unbreakable. Discipline beats talent. It builds habits. It builds warriors. And warriors? They win even when they're exhausted. Even when they're afraid. Even when they're broken. Because they keep going. So today, we go deeper. Into a story where desire turns to darkness. This is When Greed Takes Over. Why do millions rush into the market when it's already overheated? Why do you panic and sell everything just as the market starts recovering? Why do we keep buying at the top and selling at the bottom? Is it because we're greedy? Or simply human? Today, we'll dive deep into the psychology of greed, fear, and the subtle traps that keep small investors stuck in the vicious cycle of buying high, selling low. Are you ready? Have you ever wondered? Why does the market only seem attractive when it's already gone up too high? When everything is green, everyone's making money, headlines praise genius investors, that's when you feel like you're missing out. This is FOMO, the fear of missing out, and it's one of the most dangerous directors on the financial stage. If you're too scared to buy when prices fall, why do you feel safe buying when prices surge? Are you investing based on value, or simply following the crowd? Do you understand the business you're buying, or are you just chasing a trending name? Always remember, the market doesn't reward emotions, it rewards long-term thinking. If you can't clearly explain why you're buying, you probably shouldn't. In late 2021, tech stocks in the U.S. soared. Many new investors jumped in after a 300% run-up. Just 3 months later, they lost over half their capital. Have you ever sold a stock right after it crashed, only to see it recover weeks later? Why do we sell at the bottom? Because when markets bleed red, fear takes over our thoughts. It's no longer just numbers, it's emotion. I'm losing real money now. Are you cutting losses to protect your capital, or simply fleeing from fear? Is your decision to sell based on analysis, or because you can't handle the pain of loss? If you fear short-term losses, are you missing out on long-term gains? Markets move in cycles. When emotions cloud your thinking, you're most vulnerable to bad decisions. Build your exit plan before the market crashes, not in the middle of the panic. In March 2020, when COVID hit, global markets crashed. Many small investors panic sold at the bottom and then watched prices recover sharply within months. Greed and fear, seemingly opposites, but in reality, they often work hand in hand. They don't take turns, sometimes they exist in the very same investment decision. You buy out of greed, it could go higher. You hold out of fear, if I sell now, I'll lose money. Then you buy more because of FOMO, everyone's making money, I must get in too. Finally, you panic sell, I can't take it anymore. This is the psychological loop. A repeating cycle that turns small investors into victims of their own emotions. Have you ever bought because others were profiting, then sold out in fear? Do you have a plan to manage emotions, or are your emotions managing you? When was the last time an emotional decision truly made you profit? No one can eliminate emotions, but we can learn to respond better to them. A solid investment strategy isn't just about data, it's about mastering your mindset. An investor hears friends bragging about gains, jumps in at the peak out of FOMO. When prices fall, instead of reassessing, they keep averaging down blindly. Eventually, deep in losses, they panic sell and regret not having a plan from the start. Greed doesn't appear on its own. It's often invited in by seductive signals full of hidden risks. If you can't spot these signs, you're likely to become prey in the financial jungle. Sharp rallies without volume support. Prices surge rapidly, but real buyers are few. Who's pushing the price up, and why? A flood of positive news used 4 exit strategies. Surprising good news fills the headlines, spreading euphoria. But are you sure you're not the one holding the bag for early movers? Online experts begin claiming this time is different. When everyone buys into a too good to fail narrative, it's time to be extra cautious. Are you letting good news cloud your judgment? When the market rises too quickly, do you ask, who's actually profiting? Do you have a plan when something feels too good to be true? The market will always dress up greed with sweet sense. Don't let the excitement override your critical thinking. Learn to stay out when the crowd is shouting this is the golden chance. A stock rises 50% in a few weeks with no clear financial reports, no strong inflow, yet it's hyped across social media. Many small investors rush in, and soon, a massive crash. The last to enter are always hit hardest. Investing is not gambling, it's a journey of building mindset. To beat the market, you first have to beat your own impulses. A clear plan, immune to market mood swings. Knowing when to act and when to stay patient. Realizing that doing nothing can sometimes be the wisest move. A clear plan, immune to market mood swings. Knowing when to act and when to stay patient. Realizing that doing nothing can sometimes be the wisest move. If you don't buy out of greed, would you need to sell out of fear? If markets move in cycles, why act like it only goes one way? Are you investing for quick gains or long-term financial freedom? Don't follow the crowd. They're often right, too late. Don't measure success by emotions. Measure it by your discipline. Invest like a strategist. Every move should have a reason and an exit. A small investor, burned by many hype-driven trades, finally learned to resist crowd pressure. They started creating long-term plans, stuck to discipline, and learned from each mistake. 3 years later, they weren't just profitable, they were calm and confident in every decision. The market may be unpredictable, but you can become unshakable. Don't let greed and fear decide your financial destiny. And that's today's story. Greed doesn't just destroy people, it drowns their very souls in darkness. But you're different. You are a warrior. You've listened, you felt it, and you will not let the darkness control you. If this story touched you, hit that like button, because every like is a spark that spreads the light. Leave a comment and share your thoughts, we read every single one. Don't forget to subscribe, because many more stories are waiting for you to discover. Share this video with someone you believe needs to wake up. Because sometimes, just one story can change a life. See you in the next video, where legends rise again. And the spirit of the warrior never fades.